Hi, my name's Jeff McManus. I'm a teacher member on the Professional Development Committee for the Kettering City Schools. You just got this email that describes the plan for the March 13th PD Day. There's a few changes that we made this time, and I thought I'd make this short video to describe some of those. Now, the changes were made based on feedback that we got from you after the last PD Days. And the committee, along with the Teaching and Learning Department, looked over these comments and tried to make for a more effective use of our time. So one of the changes you see right away is this document here. And on this, pretty much every role is laid out with its own line. So you should be able to find yourself somewhere on here and click on that so that you have a more detailed look at your plan for the day. So because I'm a high school science teacher, I will click here on the link that says Secondary Teachers, and it will open up another document that lays out my day. Now, with a few exceptions, most of us will have our day broken into 3 blocks. One block we will spend with people in our department or maybe our grade level, and we will be focusing on things common to us. So, for example, my block 1 will be spent with science teachers. Another block, we will be working on new instructional strategies in preparation for the visit from John Hattie. So you might hear that referred to as Hattie time. For me, my second block is my Hattie time. And the third block is a school or building specific block after lunch that will allow each individual building principal to focus on things that might be unique to that building. So there are more details included on the document. So for example, if you don't know the location of something, we've got a link here to the location for the secondary department time. And for the Hattie groups, we've got a little bit more detail here as well. So like the last time, you might be working on either a book study or a peer collaboration with some of your colleagues or listening to a presenter. But one of the important changes that we made, again based on feedback from you, is how we structure that time. Because a lot of groups found that it was just too much time to really have good conversations about that particular strategy. So what we've decided to do is break this into smaller chunks of time after these discussions. So maybe an hour or so of discussion time about that particular strategy or listening to a presenter. But then the last 45 to 50 minutes or so can be you actually working on a way to implement that in your classroom situation. So maybe it's designing a new activity or modifying the way you group students or whatever. But our hope is at the end of the day, you have something that you can take with you. Or maybe it's actually somewhere on your Google Drive. But it's a new idea that you are able to implement right away based on the research and the discussion that you have with your colleagues during that block of time. So our hope is that everybody leaves with something that is useful for him or her. So there's more details in the document, so be sure you look through it closely. But hopefully you're looking forward to getting better at whatever it is that you do here for our students. So thanks, and we look forward to seeing you on the 13th.